Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Progressive Noise Home Recording 101. Today we're going to take a hard detour. I was going to talk about interior wall treatment and electrical this week, but instead I'm going to take a hard right turn because I know a friend out there, John, is out there trying to hang his guitars, and I have seen too many incidences of I've gone into places and friends' guitars have had pieces broke off them, and I go like, what happened? Oh, the guitar hanger came out of the wall. And it's, typically a guitar hanger that was used with the wrong size screws or perhaps nails into drywall, and then they hang their $3,000 Les Paul on it, and it weighs a ton, and boom, eventually it hits the floor and causes damage. So we don't want any of that happening, so we want to address that one today. So next week I will probably get back to the building of the actual recording room. But for today, what's going on here because of COVID and all that kind of thing? I had to make changes in this room. So if you look back at any of my videos that are from the series In the Studio With, and that's on the Long Distance Traveller music channel. If you look at any of those videos and the people that came in and reviewed their own guitars, this wall over here had racks of guitars as the background for the artists sitting here reviewing their own guitar, basically. So I've been trying to get my guitar collection down smaller, because I find as a writer, when I'm writing, recording, if I walk into a room and there's 30 guitars in here, all of a sudden I have another challenge for my brain when really I need to get what I'm thinking down into my recording DAW as quickly as possible so I don't forget it. But if I walk in a room with 30 guitars, it's like, which direction did I want to take this song? Do I want a 12 string? Do I want an electric? Do I want an acoustic? It can be overwhelming. So I've been working on trying to get my collection down. So I got most of them on one wall and then a few on other walls. But anyway, so there used to be all on the back wall here, but now I've found that with COVID and the way things are changing, I need to put another station in this room, and it's going to be a video mixing station and some image editing going on in here as well as in the main studio, but a lot of stuff I can do in this room. So through the winter I don't have to heat the main studio if it's not necessary. I can just heat my little recording room, and that's all good. Saves you some money. All right. So, like I said, spin this around. Got some Rush playing on the screen there. So there was racks of guitars here, and they had the ability to sit flat, and they were in two levels. I'll grab a clip to show you that. So now I have another desk in here that's going to be that workstation I talked about, and a big screen that so I can still watch concerts and stuff in here, or add as a second screen on the computer. Okay, so what I did is I took all the guitars out of there, and now most of them are over here, along with most of the amplifiers and whatnot. So, how do I hang those guitars so I never have to worry about them falling? Let me show you. Okay, here's what I do. I take the wall that I am going to put the guitars on. Decide how much clearance, because I'm trying to maximize space so I got amps below them. How much space do I dare leave here so that when I'm putting a guitar up in the rack, I'm not smashing the headstock into the ceiling. So figure that out. I don't know, I've probably got 10 inches or so. So then I take a 2x4 and I don't base it on how many guitar holders I want to put on there. I base it on the wall space. I'm going to cover the whole wall space because your guitar collection may change. How many you're trying to jam up there might change. So just cover the wall. So I got one 2x4 and I wrap it in a material that I find visually pleasing. So then I take my stud finder and I find my studs and I mark them. Then I take 4-inch number 10s or 4-inch number 8s screws, and I put a set there and a set there and a set there. So a healthy amount of screws all the way down, because there's a it's a bit of weight here with all these guitars. So put my 2 screws into each stud all the way down, because you're going through a 2x4 and then probably drywall and then into the stud. So you want real good grips. So 2 screws in each stud all the way down. So then I have the ability to space my guitar holders basically however I want to or need to. So in this case, I had to maximize the space. So I forwent the beautiful display method that I had before, where they can all sit flat, because I needed to get more guitars in here than putting them flat would allow. So I buy these long arm guitar holders, and they have a pivot at the end. So I have the ability to put them all perpendicular to the wall, just straight. So these are close enough that you really can't put them flat. You can angle them if you want, but I really spaced them so that the guitars would all sit like this, and it's a little more utilitarian than it is fun. But there is enough space in here to put a little tilt on them. And like I say, this is the method if you're trying to maximize the amount of wall space there. So you've got your stud into, or your 2x4 into the studs nice and solid, and then you figure out how you want to place your guitars. They come out about, I don't know, 7 inches or so. And then they, like I say, they have this pivot at the end. And so that's super versatile. I use about 2-inch number 8s for them on each one of these holders, and that's more enough to hold even your heaviest mahogany Les Paul. And you won't find any of those around here anyway. This is kind of PRS land and Telly land and obscure guitar land. There is one Strat, that's the only normal thing around here. So anyway, so that's basically how I do it. I hope you're enjoying this series. I hope you learned something today. And like I say, only you can make the decisions that are good for you and for your situation. Just because I did this doesn't mean that's what you should do. You have to decide in your own situation what's applicable. So I hope you're enjoying this Progressive Noise series. If you'd like to support the channel, I'll put some links down below. If you'd like to stream some Long Distance Traveller music, go to longdistancetraveller.com and use whatever platform you like. That'd be super appreciated. Hope you like and share and comment if you like. It's all good. Hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Have a good one, folks.